So today we are talking about graphing a system. Okay, everybody, you already wrote the title. Okay, so go ahead and bubble it, do it, put the star, put the smiley face, be enthusiastic. Okay, look alive. Okay, so graphing a system. Okay, put the bracket. Okay, of inequalities. Okay, so you know that it is a system because we have two inequalities here and not just one, okay? And just like graphing equations, we graph inequalities exactly the same way. Okay, let's think about Unit 3. You graphed the inequality and then you shade it. How you say it is how you shade it. So instead of just graphing and shading one inequality, we're graphing and shading two inequalities. Super simple, okay? So, but the rule still applies that both need to be solved for y. So the top one is solved for y, okay? The bottom one is not solved for y, so we have to handle that right now. Here we go. So start with the y, okay? We have to move the 2x to the other side, so subtract 2x from both sides. Okay, those cancel and you get y is greater than negative 2x plus 2. Okay, so that's our second inequality that we will be graphing and shading. Fabulous. Okay, so same steps. Okay, pretend this is an equal sign. Okay, plot the y-intercept, rise over right. Okay, plot the y-intercept, negative 3. 1, 2, 3. Do it now. Plot it, okay? And we have a positive slope, okay? So the rise is going to go up 2 over 1 from there. Here we go. Up 2 over 1, put the dot. Up 2 over 1, put the dot. Up 2 over 1, put the dot. Okay? Let me get the straight edge. Super simple. And here we go. Okay. So, now, this is inequalities, okay? So we have to ask ourselves, is this a solid or a dotted line? Well, if we clean this up, okay, is this a solid or a dotted line? Well, there's no equal to line under there, Focaroonies. So it is a dotted line. So make it dotted. Go for it. Do it now. Okay? Okay. Is this ringing the memory? Is this ringing bells? Are you getting this? Okay? How you say this is how you shade it. How do we say this? Y is less than the line. Okay, so do I think less than is going to go below here or above? Below. Okay, so what do? We shade. Okay, now halfway done. Halfway done already, folks. Okay, fabulous. Now, okay, don't forget this is, what it was. Okay, but this is what it is. Okay, this is what it is now. Our second inequality. Okay, so plot the y-intercept, which is what? Positive 2. Do it now. Plot it. Use 2 different colors, please. Please and thank you. And now, what is our, I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, don't you hate that? Oh, man. Anyway, our slope is a negative slope down 2 over 1. From where? From this point. Here we go. Down 2 over 1, put the dot. Down 2 over 1, put the dot. Down 2 over 1, put the dot. Grab the straight edge. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Do it now. And, okay, there it is in the blue. Okay, now, is that a solid or a dotted line, Focaroonies? Solid, dotted, okay, because it doesn't have any equal to line underneath it. Where is my eraser? Hello, behind me. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Just go ahead and make that a dotted blue line. Dotted. Okay. Now, how you say it is how you shade it. Okay. So, how do we say this? Well, y is greater than the line. Okay. So, do I think that greater than is above this way or below? I'm going to say above. Okay, so let's now notice we're doing both of these, folks. We're doing both of them, folks, on the same graph. Okay, so here we go. So do the shading. Do it now. Okay, and you're done. Okay, so what I want you to see, and I'm going to use it in black, okay? What I want you to see, folks, is that the solution to the system of inequalities is where the shading overlaps. Okay, so do you see where the X's and the X's are, the boxes? Okay, so here we are. So from like here, I'm going to do it in black. And from here that way, okay, you can see that the blue and the purple overlap each other. That is the, not this, not this, not any of this, but only where, okay, the shaded regions overlap each other. That is your solution. Yes, that's how easy it is. That's okay, done. Fabulous. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I'm going to need, this board is going to get so dirty, it's going to really annoy me because you can like see, but what can you do? What can you do? Okay, so now I'm going to show you the professional version of what we just did so you can see that, you know, this is what it looks like professionally, okay? Unfreeze it. Here we go. There it is. Take a look. Okay? So, let me scroll it down for you. There you go. Right there. Okay? So, what we just did, folks, okay? So, there were both dotted lines and below, and the dotted line and above. So, this is blue, this is yellow, and you can see the green where the two shadings overlap each other. That is the solution. Okay, so what you need to know is that is the forwards. Okay, now we're going to do the backwards. Okay, so the backwards is that they're going to give you the system of inequalities, and you have to write the two linear inequalities that the graph will represent. So let me show you that. And we'll be done. I mean, it's as simple as that, folks. Okay, so here it is. Look at this. Just take a look. Okay, let me freeze it. Fabulous. How are we doing? Look alive. Wake up, people. Wake up. Okay? Now, you know what, folks? Here's the thing. I don't know what to tell you about your notes. I really don't, okay? With this situation, it's tough because, you know, can you write this in your notes? Can you draw this in your notes? I don't know. But you know what? I mean, just if the understanding is there, that's all that matters, okay? So what I want you to do, though, is write this, okay? So we're going to write y equals mx plus b, okay? Y circle blank x plus blank and do it on the right side, okay? Y equals mx plus b. Yes, I know this is not an equation, this is an inequality, but we're doing it after the what? Slope-intercept form, okay? And y open circle blank x plus blank. Okay, here we go. So what you need to do is, we're doing the reverse. They're giving us the answer, okay? And you need to write the two inequalities that represents this system, okay? So let's do the red line together first, okay? So first of all, where does this red line cross over the y-axis? Well, that's at a positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So what do? Put a 5. Halfway done. Halfway done. Okay, and now, well, obviously this is a negative slope because that line is going down. So let's put the negative. Okay? Now we have to figure out the slope. So how did we have to find 2 points on the line. So how do we get from this point to this point? Well, it's a negative slope, so that the rise is going to go down. So we went down 1 over 2. So this is the equation of our line, but we need to fill in the inequality. Well, this is a dotted line, so I know there's no equal to, excuse me, I just had lunch. Sorry, lo siento. Moving on. Okay, so we know that there's no equal to line underneath that. But now we need to do, you know, the greater than alligator mouth, greater than less than. Well, let's look at this. You see the yellow here? Okay, the shading is happening below the line. So I'm going to say, folks, less than. Okay, and here you are. That's our red dotted line. Halfway done. Okay? Now let's do the blue. Where does this line cross over the y-axis? -1. Erase the positive, erase the plus, and put -1. Okay? Now, this is a solid line. Okay? So immediately I'm going to go Shazam and put it right there. Put the equal to line underneath it. Before we forget, okay, let's just, be thinking ahead. Okay? Keeping it smart. Now if you realize, okay, so find 2 points on the line and find the slope. How did I get from this point to this point? I went up 1 and over 1. How easy is this? Okay? Now, all we have to do is figure out the alligator. Okay? So, here's the blue. So the shading is happening above the line, right? So do I think the shading that's above this line, is that greater than or less than the line? Greater than. Okay, so here you go. And you just wrote 1 and 2. You wrote the system of linear inequalities that this graph represents. Easy peasy. Okay? Now, I'm going to put up another graph up here for you to see, and we're going to go over it together live, just to make sure you get it. Okay? So, here we go. I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm already done. That's why I'm telling you that this is a super short unit. Yes, fabulous. Okay, here we are. There it is. Oh, wait, I have to unfreeze. Hold on. Unfreezing. Okay, and there we go. Okay, here it is. All right, write the system of linear inequalities that this graph represents, and we will go over it together. Do it now. Fabulous.